Greetings everyone, and welcome to the first video I'm making on my new music platform Aurena, which is a music player and combined music library and organizer. Now, I've had a bit of feedback from giving out to a few pre-release testers, and they said that I needed to do something to make it clearer how to set up the app once it's launched. So that's what this little short video is going to be about. So right now we're looking at the Aurena screen. I've just loaded it up and it opens automatically on the screens that you need to set it up and get it going. So on the left hand side we've got the media pools, and this is one of multiple editors, the icons of which are running down this left hand side here, and this allows you to configure different parts of the application. But the first bit we need to start with is media pools, and I'll just explain briefly what media pools are all about. They are basically different locations that we can define, different folders on our computer that we can store our music in. And you can have multiple media pools, meaning that you can have your music in different locations. And that's the point. In order for Aurena to work, we need at least one media pool defined. So that's what I'm going to do now. And to do that, just move down to the plus button. That will bring up a folder browser, and in order to get it to look at my music, I can click on the music folder, and inside there I've arranged this so that I've got some separate folders. I've got albums, I've got retro, and I am this time going to just let my albums folder, click on open. If you go down here, it's given it a default name, which is a new pool. I'm going to change that to albums, and I'm now going to click on the save button, and there we have albums defined as a media pool. Now, I said you can have multiples of these, and what I've done is I've arranged my retro files into a separate media pool in my music folder. So I'm just going to browse to that, and I'm going to add that one in as well. So it's the same process. Give it a name, which in this case is retro, save it, and there you can see I've got my two media pools. Now we've set that up, we need to scan those pools in order to find the media within them, the music, the retro tracks, whatever that may be. And to do that, you need to click on the scan icon. That will show the two media pools at the top. You can untick them if you want, and what that means is if you were to untick one of those media pools, it would not be included in the scan. So the next step now is to click on the scan icon, and that will kick off the scan process. And as the pools are scanned, you can see that it's detecting the music album, so it's adding those in, and now it's going through the retro media pool and it's detecting the retro music tracks. And where these end up is under the albums and retro tracks tabs. Now at the moment you'll notice there's no artwork in the albums tab, and that's because after a scan it will then start to retrieve the artwork. So notice that the scan progress is gone, and now we're automatically downloading artwork, and that will appear in the albums tab as it's downloaded. So what it does is it tries to match it up with the tags within the music or the album name, all that sort of stuff, and it will hopefully be able to match it. And it uses 4 different servers from different suppliers, Apple, etc., in order to do this match. So there's a very good chance, unless you've got something misnamed, that you'll be able to find it. So while that comes down, essentially you can start to play around with the app. So for example, let's play one of the James Bond songs, and I'm going to do this very quickly because I'll probably get a YouTube strike off, but just to demonstrate it works. There we go. And there are various different options you've got in here, so you can look at your EQ bars as you play it, and that will show the values of the different frequencies of that piece of music as it's playing. So I'm going to leave this video here because it's showing you how to set it up initially and get you to a position where you can start to play around with it.